looks great. It also has a big diamond vision screen. Actually call it Dectronic screen. This one's underway. The Bulldogs win the opening tip.
For Santa Clara route, man-to-man. They're going to play mostly man-to-man. Try to pressure on the outside. You have to be patient. It's a very good defensive team.
Rebound taken by Jim Howell of Santa Clara.
Of course, the Dogs will also play man-to-man. Got to control this guy with the ball here.
That's Jones with the dish intended inside for Jamie Holmes. Went off the hands of Shannon Swillis and out of bounds. 24 on the shot clock. Bronco basketball. Jones looking to get it in. Just does beat the 5 count.
Well, it's a tough defensive assignment for Jeffries because you don't want him getting in any foul problems. So he's really a key in this game on how he handles Brian Jones, the Santa Clara's all-conference player.
7 on the shot clock. Ball taken by Jeffries. Lays it up and in over Jones. Bulldogs are on the board. The steal by Chris Jeffries.
I want to tell you, that was quite a little highlight all by itself. You know, he made that look easy, but that was not an easy shot by Jeffries. First of all, he made a beautiful steal and then an acrobatic shot going to the goal.
So the first basket of Whitney Center was scored by the Bulldogs. A chance for another one here, but the pass is intercepted. It was intended for Porter, taken by Jones. Inside. That's going to be goal coming. Off the basket. Holmes gets credit for it. Eli got the ball coming off the glass.
Yeah, beautiful pass again by Brian Jones. And his assist-to-turnover ratio is very good, 2-to-1. So he's a guy that can handle the ball for a big point guard.
Porter with a floater. Doesn't get the bounce. Picked up no good. Rebound comes out to Holmes. Jones down in the forecourt.
That's a great job of Swilling to jump out on Jones just to stop him. Don't let him turn the corner on you and get an open shot.
Holmes. Nathan pushing it up the court. Jeffries. Short.
Still, Ralph, you kind of like the read I do of Nathan. He came down the floor, under control, drew the defense, kicked it out, which was everything you were supposed to do, except no finish.
Still a 2-2 game. 2.5 minutes. Knocked away by Nathan. A race to the basket. Lays it up and in.
I thought Nathan, quite honestly, in the USF game, Ralph, when up in San Francisco, I thought Nathan was a bright spot. I thought Dennis Nathan played a terrific game. And he's coming out tonight, a couple of steals, deflections, and a nice open court score.
4-2 Bulldog lead. Holmes gets the rebound. Three-pointer by Holmes. That's good.
Well, Justin Holbrook is one of their premier outside guys. I mean, he's definitely one of the Santa Clara players that can make threes. He and Brian Jones.
Dennis Nathan comes out of there limping and will have to leave the game. Replaced by Travis Demanby. Trainer Ed Ferreira taking a look at him over on the Bulldog bench. Fresno State trails for the first time now, down 5-4. This is Brian Baca. Knocked away from behind by Demandy. He'll be out of bounds, but he saved the breakaway basket.
It's a good effort by Demandy. I mean, anytime you get a ball stolen, just don't stand there. Get back defensively. Retrace your steps. Good job to get the deflection.
Andre Baca checks in for Santa Clara. He replaces Justin Holbrook. And Jones walking the ball. Scooted forward a little bit on the defensive pressure by Jeffries, so it's another turnover. The Bulldogs now with the basketball, trailing 5-4.
It's difficult to christen a new facility, so not an easy task for Fresno State to come in here because the crowd's just getting ready to get excited. Again, there's the move inside. He drew some traffic like you said he would, but Melvin Eli did a nice job to get it up and in.
Took it up quickly, and the Bulldogs regained the lead 6-5.
And if they're going to play behind Melvin Eli the first half, I think that's a direction that the Dogs may want to look in the future. We almost have to get there.
Jeffries can't control along the sideline. He had demand be breaking open down court, but just couldn't get control of it along the far sideline, so it'll be out of bounds Santa Clara when we come back. Timeout on the floor, 6-5, Bulldogs lead.
Carl's Jr. Without us, some guys would starve. The spicy new sourdough pepper jack burger.
Finished all your Christmas shopping yet? No? Need some help? Good.
This weekend, Got Shocks gives you the Power Weekend Sale. Save big on acrylic mocs by Sag Harbor in a variety of colors.
Fight the frost this winter with a variety of warm throws and electric blankets, all 50% off.
Flannel shirts for him on sale. And there's holiday trim at 30% off.
The power of savings is yours. Use it wisely. It's the Power Weekend Sale this weekend at Got Shocks.
Hey, life is short. There goes the theory that you were cute when you were small. Laugh hard. She's glowing. Yeah, that's how nature tells us it's dangerous. Catch the Drew Carey Show. Somebody pitch me. Thanks, Malcolm.
Weeknights at 6:30 on Fox 26. Bulldog basketball on Fox 26 is brought to you by State Center Credit Union. Not too big, not too small. We're just right for you. And by Carl's Jr. Without us, some guys would starve.
Tonight at 10, join John Ballas and J.D. McIver. Dana Green's handling sports while I'm away. Kobe will have the weather on the KMPH 10 o'clock news. The Valley's only primetime newscast, only on your station, KMPH, Fox 26. 6-5, Fresno State lead. We played 4 minutes.
Great job by Jeffries. I mean, you want to see somebody play some defense. He's doing an excellent job of not fouling, moving his feet on Brian Jones. So they're trying to ice shot clock at 2. Jones fires. Well, the clock. Eli from corner lays it up in the air. Eli trailing on the play. He now has 4. Foul on the shot. No good, but it'll be free throws. Sending Jim Howell to the line. Foul is on Shannon Swillis, his first. Yeah, it's obvious, Ralph, that Coach Tarkanian and the coaching staff feels like let's take some chances defensively. Let's get in the passing lane, and let's try to get this game moving up and down. Because I really feel that the Santa Clara Broncos will be at a disadvantage. They're not, the big guys are not particularly fast. And Dick Davey, who's been a 3-time West Coast Conference Coach of the Year, and as you said in the open, 15 seasons as an assistant here to Carol Williams, and Dick has been the head coach for quite a number of years. I've done a fine job, but his front line is probably, in terms of athleticism, is the least active that I've seen in many, many years. Still a good Santa Clara team, but not a club that wants to get into a track.
Eli inside takes it straight up and goes over Holmes. He has 6 to lead the Bulldogs, who are up now 10-7.
Yeah, I think now if you're Santa Clara, you may have to think, well, Eli's made a couple of shots. Now we're going to move over and try to front him, not let him get the ball easily as he has the last couple of times.
Well, he's getting rid of it so quickly they don't have time to get on and double team. Well, all you do there is maybe either double him up quick or you go corner or front. How about it? Oh, how about that? Turnover Fresno State. The play was there.
Well, and I think in this case here, if you talk about confidence for Demetrius Ford, I got to tell you, that is a very tough pass in the open court. That's left-handed going full speed, trying to give the guy to a 6'10 player, trying to give the ball to a 6'10 player. You look at the turnovers, and too many turnovers to start the game for Fresno State. They're the ones that want to force turnovers. They don't want to make more turnovers than the opposition. So when you get those golden opportunities in terms of semi-breakaways, you have to convert.
Shot put up by Kyle Bailey, no good. Fresno State leads 10-7. Jeffries turns, fires, and hits.
I think that will be there all night. If Jeffries has that kind of size advantage, and so does Melvin Eli, I think attacking the post, as you see in the early going, is going to be something that the Dogs will go to time and time again.
Stephen Dealey stalling for the rebound is Noah Felix. Demandy for three. That's good.
Nice pass that time by Porter.
Fresno State starting to open it up now. 15-7 Bulldog lead.
You know, I'll tell you, it's all been keyed, I really think, by Jeffries' ability to shut down Jones. That's another hurried shot.
Strong on the three. Rebound by Dealey. Jones gets it back.
You got to remember, Ralph, that Santa Clara needs 18 to 20 points from Brian Jones if they think about winning the game.
Morissette short on the layup.
Now you may want to look back and see, again, maybe take a look at Jeffries. See if you can find him. Well, that is wide open.
The rebound comes off to Bailey. Morissette. Doesn't miss the layup this time. Two for Jason Morissette. It's a 15-9 Bulldog lead. Jeffries hangs and hits. Off-balance shot by Chris Jeffries. He now has 6.
Yeah, Morissette's going to have a tough cover on Jeffries because Jeffries feels like he can take it in the paint, shoot it over him every time down the floor, which so far he has been able to do that.
Good hand. Knocked away by Felix.
Beautiful play by Felix. Just didn't get the ball the right way. Got to bounce back now.
A couple of break opportunities missed by Fresno State. Here's another one off the steal by Porter. Foul, going to wave off the basket.
Yes.
Before the shot. No basket.
That play there shows you how much quicker the Dogs are than Santa Clara. Because this was, if you look at this is a 1-on-3, or almost 1.5-on-3. But Porter decided that he could break the defense down, took it in, drew the foul. In the NBA, Ralph, that's a continuation and count it, but not in college. You got to take it out, no basket.
Porter goes to the bench. Dennis Nathan back in for Fresno State. Remember, he went out with a slight injury, but he is back, so that's good news. Also checking in for the Bulldogs. Damon Jackson over the ball. And a turnover. Jackson throws away, steal by Jones. Fouled on the shot attempt by Travis Demandy. Jones will go to the free throw line, shooting 2. It's a 17-9 Fresno State lead. 12:21 left in the first half.
And this is what Brian Jones can do. Brian Jones is a very good open court player. Here you see the foul by Demandy as Jones was trying to convert the play, but Jones has to take a big sigh of relief now that Jeffries out of the game. Jeffries has done a terrific job on him. So this may be a window of opportunity for Brian Jones to get some points on the board with Jeffries sitting on the bench.
Jones hits the free throws. He will go out and take a rest. Replaced by Brian Baca. 17-11 Bulldog lead. And Joey Tarquini wants to talk it over. Bulldogs take a 30-second timeout with 12:21 remaining.
No question that Jerry Tarkanian and the staff, they're substituting guys freely. You can tell they want the tempo of this game. They want the numbers up in the 80s. They don't want to play this game in the 60s where Santa Clara would like to play it. So important to get fresh bodies in and out of the game. And the post-up actions work well. The defense on Brian Jones has been excellent so far. So I think a good start for the Dogs in the first 8 minutes of this ballgame.
Santa Clara is a team this year that has shown the ability to come from behind on the road. They've played 7 games. They've trailed at halftime in 6 of those 7. come back to win 3 of the 6 and trailed at halftime. And they were down 19 in their last game and came back to win.
Well, it's been a trademark of the Dick Davey and Santa Clara. There's no quitting the Broncos. You can have them down 15-20. It doesn't matter. They're going to hang in there. And at home, I think the crowd so far has been sitting on its hands. I mean, you got the first game of the renovated Levy Center, and you would think the crowd would be into this game a little bit more than they are right now. But the Dogs have taken the crowd out. So you don't want to get the crowd involved and give Santa Clara any confidence.
12:21 remaining here in the first half. They had said this was going to be the shorter of the timeouts, but they've obviously extended it to a full timeout.
No, it's the first timeout, so normally on the first one they go to a full. On the West Coast Conference, it's very, very tough this year. San Diego and Gonzaga, Pepperdine, Santa Clara, San Francisco, we know is a good team. Loyola, much improved, Ralph, over what they have been in the past. Portland is an improved club. I say the only team that's really struggling in the West Coast Conference right now is St. Mary's. And so Dick Davies knows when he gets to the conference, it will not be easy. Every time out will be a tough game. How about Nevada in the WAC? What are they doing there? They're 5-1. What are they doing in Nevada?
The WAC seems to have surprise teams each year, and Rice is not off to a bad start.
Well, you sure like 8 out of 11. You continue on that pace, it'll win quite a few games. They'll stay man-to-man, which they are. Look at Noel Felix in there. See, he's got a nice. That I thought was a foul. Like in fact, Felix turned around, looked at the official. I mean, a 13-footer went about 8 feet.
Fresno State with pretty much the second unit in there now, with the exception of Nathan. Leading by 6.
At 10, puts a tremendous amount of pressure on you here at the end of the 35 to get a quality shot. Good defense by the ball. Great job.
And that was partially blocked by Felix. The Fresno State forced him to run it all the way down and get that partially blocked shot. Al-Sayed with a nice outside on the baseline.
How do you like that one? Al-Sayed, let's just take it to the baseline and just get it right up on the glass.
First 2 points of the game for Al-Sayed. 19-11 lead. Foul on the shot. As Brian Baca will shoot free throws. That should be the second foul. What are they going to call it on David Jackson? I thought Demambi was the defender on the play.
I think they missed it. To me, that Demambi was a defender.
Well, that saves him his second foul. Anyway, Jackson picks up his first. Baca, a 70% free throw shooter this season, as Chris Jeffries checks back into the game for Fresno State.
Now, last time Santa Clara shot free throws, they did go 3 quarter-court press. That's a violation. So they're going to shoot that one over again. Felix just jumped in there a little soon. So you have to be alert right now if you're Fresno State, because the Broncos did come 3 quarter-court press. So you have to be aware that may happen if this free throw goes down.
Take a fortunate bounce for Baca and the Broncos. 2 of the free throws. Timeout on the floor. 11:05 remaining. The Bulldogs play spin move. Time to stop Al-Sayed, lead by 2. 6.
Gifts that bring out the fun in everyone. Turn on the fun. Best Buy.
Here's my top 10 at Fresno Bulldog Brewing Company.
Bulldog's 25 booths. Bulldog's all-weather patio. Bulldog welcomes large parties. Bulldog's homemade ice cream. Bulldog's handcrafted root beer, Fresno's best fish and chips, Bulldog's Angus steaks, Bulldog's great atmosphere, Bulldog's great service, and number one, Bulldog's great food. Prepared fresh, no microwaves. Bulldog Brewing Company at the Fig Garden. Unleash the taste.
You get into the truck business because it's a part of you from when you're young. But if you're really serious about it, you sell International. Gibbs International, the fastest growing truck centers in the valley. Gibbs puts together the truck, the financing, the whole deal with top quality service and total satisfaction. Gibbs International, the brilliance of common sense. In Fresno at Highway 99 in Jensen. In Bakersfield at 99 in Buck Owens Boulevard.
Celebrate New Year's Eve with the Gridiron Dogs as they take on the Air Force Falcons in the inaugural Silicon Valley Football Classic at San Jose. For ticket information, call 278-DOGS or go online at GoBulldogs.com. And if you're planning to make the trip and staying overnight, get your hotel reservations now. The rooms are going fast. The rates are going up. I found out
what else is new?
Found out today when I made a call. The rates have been going up in the hotel business for about the last 5 years. Jeffries. That was Felix who skied to try and put it back, but couldn't get it. 19-13, Fresno State lead. Vandy nearly had a steal.
That was a double block. Yeah, that was a double dipper.
Who gets credit on those?
For the first guy. That's what you call a double dip block going to the basket. Jeffrey said, well, I'll get it if you don't. Kind of like that one.
Eli and Jeffries in on the block party for Fresno State. Out of bounds to Santa Clara with 23 on the shot clock.
The young man who shot that is Kyle Bailey. He's from Fairbanks, Alaska. I would bet in high school in Fairbanks, not too many guys double blocked his shot over the basket.
Put up by Holmes. Rebound comes off to Jeffries.
Well, they got numbers now.
Back to Porter for three. In and out.
Well, we thought that was a key to the game. Confidence for Demetrius Porter, especially in his outside game. Tell you what, I thought it was very unselfish that time of Nathan to look back to Porter and hit the open guy.
Porter now 7 of 34 from three-point range this season.
Unbelievable. I mean, we all know that Demetrius can shoot the tray. I mean, there's no question that he will start making some shots. So it might be during the wax season. Who knows?
Brian Jones back in. Kyle Bailey goes out with 10:03 remaining in the half, and it's just a 6-point Bulldog lead.
Well, the key is still containment of Brian Jones, number 12. Cannot let him get off, and they're going to look for him.
Ball will be on Nathan. First foul on Nathan, 14 fouls on the Bulldogs.
And Santa Clara, Ralph, with only one team foul so far in the first 10 minutes. But the Broncos definitely the fouls to take.
Holmes. Rebounded by Swillis. Nearly had it taken away, but there's a foul. And I believe it's going to be on Howell.
And that's the one thing you have to be very cautious of when you play Santa Clara. When you get a rebound, especially a defensive rebound, they may stay down at the defensive end. They're big guys to try to knock the ball out of your hands. So you have to be solid. Make sure you rebound the ball effectively.
Jeffries will fire from three. Rebound comes off the Porter, whips the pass inside. Too hot for Eli to handle. Turnover Bulldogs back from Santa Clara. 19-13, Fresno State leads.
You're going to double up on anybody. Get over on Brian Jones when he's coming across the screen. Don't want to give any daylight. Good rebound there by Nathan.
Holmes is just firing and moving the ball away from Nathan, who fell down. Jones with a steal. 4 points for Jones, a 4-point lead for the Bulldogs. They dump it inside. Eli fouled as he shoots. That'll be free throws for Melvin Eli. He'll have 2 shots.
And Ralph, you remember early in the half, it was Melvin Eli who was a real factor. And here you see Nathan just absolutely tripping and falling down. And then just an easy basket for Brian Jones. And to my recollection, it may be his first field goal of the game. I mean, he has been contained. I think he's got a couple.
First basket with 2 free throws. He has 4 points.
But you cannot forget about Eli around the post. I mean, he had some very easy scores in the first part of this half, so you want to make sure you go back to Melvin and see if he can do some damage, because Santa Clara is still playing behind him.
Stephen Dealey checks back in for Santa Clara. As Eli gets one of the 2. 20-15 Fresno State lead. Jones. Rebound by Vaca, put up and in. Brian Vaca with 4 points. A 3-point Bulldog lead.
Yeah, that's a tough play there when one of the guards goes in and rebounds the ball and puts it back in. You're going to get a foul away from the ball. Now the 4th team foul on Santa Clara. Still, you take the ball out of bounds. And Santa Clara 5 of 18, but they have not turned the ball over as much as Fresno State, and that's a key.
And only trailing by 3 points.
And now the Dogs started 8 of 11. There's another miss on the outside. Good rebound here.
Dennis Nathan puts it back up and in.
You know, we talked about that at the top of the show, Ralph. Second chance points. Get some offensive rebounds, put the ball back in, make a big difference.
Jones, rebounded by Holmes. Inside. I thought he was going to pass it out. He fooled everybody with a tough move, putting it in.
Oh, that was a beautiful play by Jamie Holmes. See, now they're trying to front to get a little more aggressive on Melvin Eli. They're not letting them get the ball as easily as they did early in the game.
Swillis fouled as he goes up for the shot by Dealey. 2 fouls on Dealey. Swillis to the free throw line. Bulldogs leading this one 22-19 with 7:40 remaining. Swillis picks up his first point of this game. Bulldogs have missed 2 of their last 4 free throws and lead by 4. Rocker defended briefly by Eli. He's back in. Now bumping foul on Chris Jeffries as Jones tried to drive around and lowered his shoulder, and there was contact. The foul on Jeffries. That'll be his first. We call timeout here at Levy Center in Santa Clara. The Bulldogs clinging to a 23-19 lead.
Unhappy with your office copier?
There's absolutely no reason for people not to upgrade.
Walco's got the Toshiba copier for you.
I think most companies would be literally surprised if they took the time to sit down with us, look at what they're currently spending, and then compare it to what we could put them into a new system with.
Call Walco today
and walk away thinking, why didn't we do this a lot sooner?
Toshiba copiers from Walco Business Systems. Introducing the new 200-horsepower Chrysler Seabrings. Sedan, convertible, and coupe. They beg to be driven.
Time now for This Week in Bulldog Sports, brought to you by AT&T Wireless Services. Men's basketball will host the annual Trend Homes Classic on December 19th and 20th at Selland Arena. Tickets are still available for the tournament banquet to be held Monday, December 18th. Call 278-DOGS for information. Women's basketball will take on St. Mary's December 21st. It's 7 p.m. in the North Gym. For tickets, call 278-DOGS or go online at GoBulldogs.com. This Week in Bulldog Sports, brought to you by AT&T Wireless Services. There's a Tark fan. There are a good representation of Fresno State fans here tonight. I would say, what, over 100?
Yeah, I would say at least 100. I'd say more than that. In fact, they're making more noise than the Santa Clara fans, quite honestly.
upper deck of the far side is where most of them are concentrated, but they're scattered around in each end zone. Hoping Fresno State can get something going here in the final 7:22 of the first half and put some distance between themselves and Santa Clara. The Broncos hanging around down by 4, despite their not shooting the ball very well at all. Jones gets it in. Marshall bounces it into Hall. Puts it up. May have been blocked partially by Eli, who gets the rebound and off the quarter. This is Jeffries for 3. Needs a bounce, doesn't get it. Well, the Bulldogs are going to get bailed out on a foul call on the rebound.
I think you give credit there to Mustafa El Sayed. He did a good job trying to go for a rebound, and there was some contact, and that's a new emphasis this year. You cannot block guys off and use your elbows and your arms on players around a basket, nor can you on the outside. So out of bounds it will go to Fresno State. Next one you shoot, so that's a 16.
Eli turns, fires quickly again, and hits.
That will be there all night. That little turnaround jumper, he's got 9 in the game. I mean, that is not a threat to be blocked. And Eli, the next time, they take it right to the basket.
6-point Bulldog lead. Pass inside by Holmes from Jones.
That was what you call confusion on defense. Whomever was guarding Holmes lost him, and I believe it was El Sayed.
Nathan.
How about
at the other end, they say it's a 2-pointer. Back the other way. Outside with the block, and then lost out of bounds by David Emsley.
What a terrific block by El Sayed, but watch Emsley. He had an easy goal, and the ball went right through his hands. Here's a nice little reaction. Watch Emsley, 33. He's got the ball right in his hands. All he's got to do is go back up and lay the ball in, and he loses it out of bounds. I mean, his man went for the block. He was just not mentally ready to get the ball and return it.
Hey, what 3B?
Nice little crossover. Dishes. Demanding a nice little touch pass to Jeffries, who will drive and kick it out. And the Bulldogs just start all over. Porter will follow. Still a little cold. It's to Holmes. Holmes again. Turns. Fires and hits. Jamie Holmes going to keep shooting.
Well, Jamie Holmes has been Santa Clara's most productive frontline player. So he will definitely look at the goal. This guy's been in the program for quite some time. Started his career at the University of San Francisco, left there, and then went to West Valley and into Santa Clara. So he's been at a few different places, but has been a very good player here at Santa Clara.
And the Bulldogs are going to shoot free throws. Jeffries to the line, shooting 1 and 1. Felix into the game for the Bulldogs. Al Sayed comes out.
And when you looked up, Ralph, with a little over 9 minutes to go in the first half, Santa Clara only had 1 team foul. So they had committed 16 fouls in the last 4 minutes, which leads you to believe that Coach Tarkanian and his basketball team has decided to put the ball inside and attack the glass, and they've been able to draw fouls. So it could pay off big time for the Dogs to continue to go to the basket and get to the foul line, but you have to make your throws, obviously.
There's a discussion over at the scorer's table with the official.
Out for Bob marked it down, so I stopped it
in play for a moment, preventing Jeffries from continuing with the second free throw.
I think they're trying to determine if Jeffries was the man whom was fouled.
Now they're going to bring Mark Reichling into the conversation.
Now we're going to have a huddle. Let's see. Are we going to have a recount now? Today's the day. No, it's not. What is the final? Today's final decision day. Okay, can we get a final decision? They're counting. Okay.
Well, if they change, you have to take point off the board.
Now Jeffries, let's get to the foul line so we can conclude. Jeffries now has decided that he wants to leave. No, he's still, the referee's saying, you want to get back to the foul line? I think that was discussion on who was the guy that was fouled. It was Jeffrey. So if everybody's happy, the recount will stop, and we're back to play basketball.
The ball is taken away. Jeffries. Porter for three. In and out. Eli with the rebound. Puts it up. No count the basket. And a foul. Now, I don't think they counted that second free throw. I'm keeping track here. And it should be 30-23 right now.
This typifies the way it's been going for Demetrius Porter. That ball was in. That ball was in and out. And then they said the foul was before the
took away the basket.
Well, and then they said the foul was before the shot, which is hard to believe. That was an odd turn of events at the other end.
Jones has his shot altered by the presence of Eli. The man comes off with the rebound. Jeffries. That three is no good. Rebound comes off to Bailey.
Well, you got to jump out on that screen. See, Felix has to jump out and take Jones coming off the screen. You can't let him turn the corner.
Jones had to get a lot of arc on the ball to go over the Fresno State defender, but he was fouled to shoot free throws.
Look at the numbers on Brian Jones, and actually the coaches were saying that he really hasn't hit his stride there this year. And he's had some down games. Did not have a down game, though, in the last one. He gave him against Chattanooga. He did it 32. And he hit the tying shot that right at the buzzer to put it in overtime, and then hit the big shot, which was a three, by the way. And then he hit the big deuce at the end of the overtime to give his club the win. Had a very devastating knee injury a couple of years ago. Had to sit out an entire year. So Brian Jones, a terrific all-conference player, but had the red shirt for 1 year, and that was 2 years ago. So back healthy now and playing well.
And Demandi stepped on his sideline.
Yeah, Santa Clara is not really an overly quick team, but they press conservatively, and that's exactly what they want you to do. They're not going to go for the ball much. They just want to see if you're going to turn the ball over, bringing it up the floor.
Jones again has to alter that shot with a high arc, but can't get it to go. Gets the rebound. Puts it up and in. It's a 2-point game.
Offensive rebounding. Santa Clara starting to take over the glass.
8 points for Jones. Porter. A foul on the rebound. Should be on Al-Sayed. I want to go back to the free throws by Jeffries for a moment. I'm looking at the computer now. 1 for 1. They gave him credit for 1 free throw.
Well, he made both free throws.
He made 2 free throws. Right now, the computer says 1 for 1.
Unless the official said that the first free throw, for some reason, did not count. Unless the first free throw, there was a violation on the first free throw, and that's possibly what they were discussing, that there was a violation on that first free throw. That could be the only thing. And then he did make the second.
Well, you hope it's not a 1-point game. Vaca can tie it with 2 free throws. And this is the front end of the 1-and-1. Nathan has it swatted away by Morissette. Goes to Jeffries.
And they make it a hold on Vaca on the outside.
Jeffries will go back to the line, shooting a 1-1. Second foul on Vaca. Melvin Eli into the game for Fresno State. Al-Sayed goes to the Bulldog bench. 2 points for Al-Sayed in his appearance. No rebound. Willis also back in for Fresno State. He replaces Felix.
And it's still a bonus situation. You have to be alert. 1-on-1.
No double bonus yet. Misses the first. Rebound to Jones.
And that one was not close. It was badly long.
A chance for Santa Clara to tie or take the lead with a three. And the confidence is building. Jones just cruising across looking for an opening. Gets to the basket. Baseline swatted by Eli. Three-pointer. Jones couldn't hit. Rebound. Off the Broncos. It will be Bulldog ball. 3:16 remaining in the half. It's a tight one. The Dogs by a deuce. We'll be back.
Some financial institutions are too big and some are too small.
At State Center Credit Union, everything is just right. State Center Credit Union offers all you're looking for in a bank and credit union, like free checking, unlimited ATM, and unique savings and loan programs. If you're tired of paying for everything at your bank, or you think there's no better alternative, come over to State Center Credit Union. Not too big, not too small, we're just right for you.
Scene 1. We open on a woman running. She's blonde like Denise Richards. She is Denise Richards, running from a mutant. No, she's just running. It's hot. She's thirsty. Cut to a drink. No, better. Wild cherry Pepsi. Bob, cool. She reaches, guy's hand. He's handsome. Hey, it's my movie. Why not? Cut to highway. Title, Fade.
Saturday night at 8 on Cops. The gift of a birthday cake turns into a neighborhood fist fight, and one woman takes the brunt of the abuse. It's Cops at 8, America's Most Wanted at 9. Only on your station, KMPH, Fox 26. Here's Santa Clara. Fresno State clinging to a 2-point lead after leading by 8. It's outscored 6-0. And Santa Clara still not shooting the ball well at all.
No, but they're doing a pretty good job in terms of offensive rebounding the ball, and they've caused some turnovers, and they've hung in there. And the Dogs got off to a great start, but not obviously shooting the ball as well as they were early in the game. Now, there's an adjustment that the Broncos have made. Now they're not letting Melvin Eli catch it that easily. They're dropping down a guard, and they're trying to play front and back of Eli. So some outside shots will be available for guys like Nathan on the perimeter and possibly Porter when he's in the game. See, look at them trying to front now. They're not just going to give Eli the ball that easily. Now, that should be a foul, so you can't do that anymore. You can't chest guys in there like you did last year.
Nathan open for three. And until Fresno State starts hitting the outside shots, Santa Clara is going to really fall back in defensively on Melvin Eli. The ball's knocked out of bounds by Travis Demandi.
Ralph, that was a game plan. I mean, they forced the Dogs to make some perimeter shots, sag in there, and see if they can knock down one or two threes.
.240 now left before halftime. 29-27, Fresno State. Jones with his feet on the 2-point line, no good. Rebound goes off the head of Swiss to Holmes. Up and in off the glass. Had to alter the release, and we are tied.
Boy, great rebound by Holmes. He just had tenacity and a good work ethic to hang in there and make the play.
Tenacity and work ethic, that's what makes a good rebound.
You bet. You got to go after every rebound. See, now there's the play. Now that shot has been there. That's the first one he's missed on the turnaround, but that will be available.
Nathan kept it alive, swatting it out of the perimeter. Jeffries in and out. Rebound comes off to Bailey. The Broncos with a chance to take the lead for the first time since they were up 5-4.
And the tempo definitely now favoring Santa Clara.
Holmes tripped, lost it. Nathan. He has Jeffries. He'll kick it to Porter for three.
Well, Porter just cannot buy a goal. Wow. I mean, he has been in and out numerous times. I mean, the poor guy's got to be dying out there. He had a good release on that one, just didn't go in.
Coming up in the second half, Subway Slam Attack. Today's winner's Don Keller from Fresno. He's automatically won a 6-foot Subway party sub and a pair of tickets to an upcoming Fresno State home game. When the Dogs get a slam dunk in the second half, he'll also qualify for a chance to win a trip to the WAC tournament. So good luck to Don Keller from Fresno. And good luck to Melvin Eli as he goes to the free throw line, shooting 2.
Yeah, Melvin Eli did a nice job. Watch him put the ball on the ground here. And the big guy shows you some maneuverability and drives it in traffic and able to draw the foul. So now it is a double. Obviously, it was in the act of shooting, so it's automatically 2. But the Broncos are in a jeopardy now in terms of fouls. It's a double bonus situation where Fresno State only with 17 fouls in the first half. Make your free throws, get back to work, and rebound the ball at the defensive end.
Hits from both. The first snapped an 8-0 run by Santa Clara, and Fresno State regains the lead at 31-29. Melvin Eli with 11 points now.
And now a little full court man-to-man pressure, and they go long. And good job by Eli to react and get back there. Excellent play by Melvin Eli.
Jeffries. He's got the rebound off to Jones. Holmes gives it off. The rebound comes off to Emsley, and he was fouled. Wanted a goaltending call.
Yeah, no, I wasn't close. Everybody would like a goaltending call, except the ball had barely left his hand and was definitely on the way up. Speaking of goaltending calls, did you see the Arizona-Connecticut game where Lauren Wood was called for goaltending late in that game?
Yes.
That was not goaltending.
No.
I heard people say it was. Well, I'm telling you, it wasn't.
No recount there either.
No recount. Not in Storrs, Connecticut. You get recounts. It's Republican there. You get no recounts.
Emsley makes one of the 2. It's a 1-point Fresno State lead at 31-30. A minute 12 left in the first half.
Got to be alert here now because Santa Clara they're extending and they're going to go zone press. 1-2-2. Now it's critical to get somebody in the middle against this press. See if you can find the middle if you can. They do a good job to get it over. As I said, Santa Clara, Ralph, all they're looking for is for you to make a mistake. They're dropping back. They're not aggressive on that press, but they're just looking to make a mistake. Now they switch the defense, go zone. They're going zone, so important to react to it. Different defense. The 2-3. That's a good job. Jeffries, I think he just picked it up right now.
7 on the shot clock now. Porter dishes inside nicely to Eli with the left hand. Can't get it to go, but Swillis with the rebound.
Beautiful job by Swillis to not only get the rebound, but have the presence of mind to kick it back out. Now there's about a 1-second differential. May want to just back it out if you're the Dogs and just play for the last shot. Just back it on out.
Fresno State leading by a point. Nathan is probably not the shot he wanted there with 12 on the clock.
Yeah, a little bit too soon. You're going to give the Broncos an opportunity to take the lead.
Jones, ball away, tipped up, no good, no basket, 0s on the clock. So Fresno State escapes at halftime, going to the locker room with a slim 1-point lead, 31-30 Bulldogs. It's going to be a wild second half.
Finding the perfect gift for everyone this holiday season is easy thanks to Verizon Wireless. Start with a free digital phone, then get 2,250 airtime minutes plus free 5-state roaming, all for just $19.99 a month for 3 months. After that, it's just $34.99 a month. Just be careful you don't get too wrapped up in all the excitement. Hurry into a Verizon Wireless communications store or call 1-866-2JOIN-IN. Verizon Wireless. Join in.
Cover me, kid! Wow, now that's a 5 o'clock shot.
Hey, what's going on here?
Hey, down in front! Check out this wedgie!
Introducing our classic Subway steak and cheese sandwich on fresh baked bread with new Southwest sauce. It's one of 4 unique sauces that are giving Subway a whole new taste. Come and get them.
Subway. Eat fresh. Go to Subway and enter to win the Subway Slam Attack during Fresno State Sports on KMPH Fox 26.
I hope you're enjoying the game on Fox 26. I'm Jadine McCliver with the halftime report. Vice President Al Gore conceded the election tonight on this day 36 after the November 7th election. The vice president said although he strongly disagreed with the decision made by the U.S. Supreme Court, he accepts it and that we should all stand behind President-elect George W. Bush.
Can overcome. Some have expressed concern that the unusual nature of this election might hamper the next president in the conduct of his office. I do not believe it need be so. President-elect Bush inherits a nation whose citizens will be ready to assist him in the conduct of his large responsibilities. I personally will be at his disposal, and I call on all Americans. I particularly urge all who stood with us to unite behind our next president. This is America. Just as we fight hard when the stakes are high, we close ranks and come together when the contest is done.
Here now with what President-elect Bush had to say is our own John Mallers.
Well, Jadine, speaking at the State House in Austin, Texas earlier tonight, a short time ago, President-elect Bush said, and I'm quoting now, "I will work to earn your respect." He also went on to say that although Republicans and Democrats do not share the same votes, they share the same hopes.
Vice President Gore and I put our hearts and hopes into our campaigns. We both give it our all. We shared similar emotions, so I understand how difficult this moment must be for Vice President Gore and his family. He has a distinguished record of service to our country as a congressman, a senator, and a vice president. This evening I received a gracious call from the vice president. We agreed to meet early next week in Washington, and we agreed to do our best to heal our country after this hard-fought contest.
And the two men will meet in Washington next week to try to heal some of these wounds. 36 days, and it's finally over.
Yeah, I can't believe it yet. It hasn't sunk in.
No.
All right. Thanks, John. Well, we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Trend Homes.
With more value.
For more families. In more neighborhoods. In our community.
Trend Homes. Building for generations.
Unhappy with your office copier?
There's absolutely no reason for people not to upgrade.
Walco's got the Toshiba copier for you.
I think most companies would be literally surprised if they took the time to sit down with us, look at what they're currently spending, and then compare it to what we could put into a new system with.
Call Walco today.
And walk away thinking, why didn't we do this a lot sooner?
Toshiba copiers from Walco Business Systems.
Welcome back. A North Valley woman is giving away thousands of dollars worth of her prized winnings to children in need. Karen Zarsadia spoke with the woman known as the Queen of the Machine.
Every day, Merced Realtor Shirley Fry takes her chances at winning big.
I always stand there and watch her, and then, sort of like a friend.
Shirley plays a game that requires a bit of skill.
Come on, baby, move a little.
Positioning a claw just right so it drops and grabs the toy.
You've won, you said over 400.
Over 400.
That's more than one a day.
Yes. I usually play every day.
It's become an addiction.
Yes.
With the toys Shirley selected, she has started giving them away to area hospitals, like the Winton Medical Center.
We just thank Shirley so much. We just really do. She's been a blessing this Christmas for a lot of children and a lot of families.
Not everyone's as skilled as Shirley at this game. She's won almost every single time. She's managed to win at least 400 toys.
When I come in and play, I'll get 3, 4, between, say, 2 and 6 a day. The highest I've got is 14.
Although Shirley's mastered this game, spending thousands of dollars,
a lot of work.
She admits that it's the kids who really win. In Atwater, Karen Zarsadia, the 10 o'clock news.
So far, Shirley has given nearly 200 toys to kids in North Valley hospitals. Next week, she'll be giving more toys to all 250 kids at Valley Children's Hospital in Madera. And that is your halftime report for right now. Join myself and John Mallows tonight right here on Fox 26 with 10 o'clock news. We'll see you then.
Interesting. Coca-Cola or Pepsi-Cola? A paradox. While molecularly similar, they logically seem to offer two possibilities. Of course, you must invariably arrive at one and only one correct choice. A no-brainer.
Your business has more power with the help of our business. Let a CalFed business banker show you how. You have more power than you think. CalFed Commercial Banking. You have the power to organize your finances. You have more power than you think. Infinity Checking from CalFed.
Time now for Bulldog Spotlight.
They're still about 2 years away from breaking ground here at the Save Mart Center, but people are already selecting their seats. They'll be here, 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 and here. Of course, it'll be warmer, and it's a lot easier to see what your seat will look like, thanks to the new virtual reality tour on the Save Mart Center website.
Where you can actually come in and click on any section in the arena and get a view from that seat of what the court looks like. So it's been a huge help in actually describing how the court looks from the seat I want to buy.
You can also sit in the very same seat that will be in the arena.
It's amazing how much detail the customers want. I mean, how high the rail is, or how far away from the court, or how close to the stairs can I be, and how high am I above the court, and all those things. How far am I from the concessions? We have all that information for customers.
My biggest question is having seats were down low. We're seeing over people, especially with smaller children. And to get an exact view of what you're going to have, to know what's in front of you, the virtual tour was fantastic. The actual availability of the seats here to actually see, feel, touch, that was great. I think the cup holders have told me.
From now until March, every 15 minutes, a customer has an appointment to come in and select their seat.
And as you can see, some of them will spend 30 minutes in here choosing between one or two seats, but when they usually leave, they're very pleased.
We'll have more on the Save Mart Center right after this.
You know where to find us this holiday season. Here's some ideas. Make yours a red Christmas at the Bulldog Shop, Cedar and Barstow, and online at GoBulldogs.com.
While seat selection for the 8,000 people that have already bought their personal seat licenses is the main priority right now, they're not done selling the PSLs.
We're very pleased where we're at. We have roughly around 4,000 seats remaining, a lot of good seats remaining, and we plan on selling those seats all the way till there's not a seat to be sold.
At least 2,000 of the seats are reserved for students, thanks to the referendum that was just passed.
Well, we could have just a very raucous crowd of students behind the visitors' bench, giving our players that much more of an advantage.
ENS expects interest in the Save Mart Center will peak when they actually break ground, hopefully sometime next spring.
When people actually see a bulldozer over there on Shaw Avenue and Woodrow and Chestnut Avenue digging dirt, people are going to get excited, and we're going to sell the rest of those seats that are still waiting to be sold.
I'm Dana Green with the Bulldog Spotlight.
hard to tear yourself away from Circuit City's new entertainment zone. It's got an expanded selection of the hottest new digital technology, like lots of digital and 35mm cameras you can try out, a cool interactive video game department, the latest PC software and upgrades, plus exciting MP3 products and more.
Honey, don't make me come back there.
I gotta go. Come see the all-new entertainment zone at Circuit City.
Halftime at Santa Clara, Fresno State leading the Broncos by 1 point here in a tough game at the newly renovated Levy Center. Tonight's halftime locker room report is brought to you by Martin Chevrolet Oldsmobile in Reedley, featuring the Silverado, the most dependable, long-lasting truck on the road. Ralph Wood along with Dan Belwamini, really a rough first half for both teams. When we get to the statistics a little later, you're going to see plainly how both teams really struggled.
Are you saying it wasn't a textbook first half, Ralph, by either club? I think you're absolutely right. I think both teams are going to come out the second half and play a little bit better. The Dogs got off to a good start, but, I mean, they went into a massive shooting slump in the last 12 minutes of the half.
Really had great opportunities. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half of play. Santa Clara playing its first home game of the season. Brian Jones, their leading scorer.
And he had a tough half. He was 2 out of 11, so Jeffries did really a great job on him. Really, the story of the first half for Santa Clara is this guy right here, Jamie Holmes. He made a very tough shot in traffic and did a good job of getting that ball in. So the Broncos went through some problems on their own. Jeffries, of course, we know, got off to a magnificent start. This was the first score of the game. And one of only 3 field goals that Chris Jeffries had in the first half. He got off to that big start, and but didn't convert late in the half. There's Demambi. Not many threes in the first half either. I think the Dogs were, 2
of 14
there you go.
Corners as we take a look at the halftime stats brought to you by Enterprise Rent-A-Car with weekend rates as low as $9.99. Call for details. Not a good night shooting so far for either team. As a matter of fact, Fresno State led this one by 9 at 28-19, was outscored 11-3 over the final 6.5 minutes of the first half. So you scored 3 points in 6.5 minutes, and I know that's something that they're going to address in the locker room.
And here's the good news. You're still ahead. But how about the rebounds? And that's the one thing that's got to be disconcerting. 29-21 Santa Clara's. And it's not a big Santa Clara team. So let's go to Jack Furtick. I'm sure Jack has some words of wisdom for us coming out of halftime.
Jack. Well, this game's pretty simple. Coming into the game, the Bulldogs were really worried about Santa Clara's offense. They should have been worried about their own. They went the last, I believe, 11 possessions, missed 12 straight shots. The defense against Santa Clara's offense has been sensational. Santa Clara doesn't really score off their set offense. They have 8 points off free throws. They have 12 points off offensive rebounds, and they have points in transition. The Bulldogs offensively can't take quick shots, have to get better shots, or have to at least get the ball inside, where I think they have an advantage with Melvin Eli.
Thank you very much, Jack Furtick. Halftime, 31-30, Fresno State lead. We'll be right back.
Check it out.
The next generation cries for town and country.
You do that?
I thought you did. Let's get out of here. With power sliding doors and liftgate with an obstacle detection system, Chrysler Town & Country is the best minivan ever.
Cover me, kid! Wow, now that's a 5 o'clock shot.
Hey, what's going on here?
Down in front! Check out this question!
Introducing our classic Subway steak and cheese sandwich on fresh baked bread with new Southwest sauce. It's one of 4 unique sauces that are giving Subway a whole new taste. Come and get them. Subway. Eat fresh.
Go to Subway and enter to win the Subway Slam Attack during Fresno State Sports on KMPH Fox 26.
Back at Santa Clara, getting ready for the start of the second half. Fresno State leading by a point. I talked to Jack Furtick after he finished his little bit with us about the point differential that I was discussing on the Jeffries free throw. And he explained that that whole stoppage of time was to make sure that Nathan's three-point shot was actually a two-pointer on the prior possession.
Yeah, I think the clarity was that they thought they had given Nathan a three-point goal, and in fact it was a two. But the thing that's absolutely mystifying to me is that they still only have Jeffries with 1 free throw made in this game, and we know he went to the foul line and made 2 in that sequence and then missed 1 subsequently. So, again, it's hard to figure why they show Jeffries 1 out of 2 from the line. He should be 2 out of 3. So I still think there may be a point there someplace that got lost in the shuffle.
Well, they're still also listing Nathan as making 1 of 2 3-pointers, so they're still crediting him with the 3. But I guess the points are correct.
Okay, it may balance out then. If that's what they're doing, then the fact is it does all balance out.
As we start the second half, another block for Melvin Eli to open it. Nathan pushing it to Wood. Eli won't shoot from out there.
Now might be a time, Ralph, to set up. As you heard Jack Burdick say, look, we have an advantage inside with Melvin Eli and Chris Jeffries around the basket. You might want to think of going back to it.
Jeffries drives. Offensive foul on Chris Jeffries.
So they had Jeffries on the off corner of the goal. Said he used his off arm. Got to get back in the game because you know a guy like Brian Jones is going to bring it right back at you.
3 fouls on Jeffries as the second half begins where the first half ended.
You know, if you're Santa Clara now, you want to go with Jeffries, try to pick up the 4th. And Brian Jones is a very effective player. He didn't have a big first half. He was well defended, but Jones may look to take the ball at the basket. He's being guarded by Jeffries, and he's going to settle for an outside catch.
Jones with a 3. And Santa Clara leads for the first time since 5-4. Eli with a shot hits the side of the backboard. He was fouled.
Secondary motion again to Melvin Eli, and this worked well at the start of the game. And again, Howell playing right behind Eli. You get a great look at it. It was great camera work. They're going to play behind Melvin Eli. Why not have the big guy take it right to the basket and see if he can draw some fouls?
Eli at the free throw line. He's 3 of 5, now 3 of 6 tonight. You know, Tark told me all that they worked on this week, especially with all the time off, was rebounding and shooting. They're getting out-rebounded tonight, and they were 2 of 14 on 3-pointers in the first half.
Yeah, they really had a abysmal shooting performance. In terms of trays, they had some open shots. They just couldn't knock anything down. But if you're Fresno State, continue to look. Important to try to gain some confidence and shoot the ball when it's available.
No good last touch by Santa Clara, so it's Bulldog ball. Fresno State trailing now, 33-32. Just the start of the second half.
Now Eli, if he's doubled up, may kick it. And not see it. You know what I like about him? He has come a long way.
He was triple teamed.
Oh, man. You know the thing I love, though? He's reading the defense. That's what the game's all about. They're going to play behind you one-on-one, take it to the basket or shoot it. If they double or triple you, give it to the open guy. And again, he hits Willis going down the middle.
So Fresno State with 4 straight points, regains the lead, or 3 straight points, regains the lead. The ball wrestled away by Willis, kicks it out. Nobody's there, but put up and in by Howell, who took the errant pass. Nathan just tried to get it out of there to somebody, and he threw it right to Howell.
Yeah, he's opportunistic, as all the Santa Clara players are. Now they're trying to play in front of Melvin Eli, and he's calling for the ball. They had him over the top. He couldn't find him on that sequence.
Jeffries for 3. In and out. Another miss on a 3-pointer. Howell with the rebound. Fresno State now 2 of 15 on 3-point attempts. Ball knocked away by Swillits. Goes to Eli.
The Santa Clara team that usually, Ralph, they don't give you much in transition. They get back quickly, set their defense. They force you to beat them by half-court motion. They don't want to give you any easy scores. And again, they get back well this time.
Jeffries taking it in and gets the bounce. And slaps his hands together. Like, finally, he's now 4 for 12 from the field. 9 points.
Yeah, remember, he got the 2 quick field goals and then went a long time before getting his 3rd, and now able to knock down his 4th. Yeah, that one hit the side of the backboard.
Holmes with a terrible shot. Back comes Fresno State. Nathan. Lob. Over the outstretched ball to Jeffries on the turnover by Fresno State. Good idea.
Well, executed. Yeah, I can tell you maybe a better idea would be, in this case, for Nathan to stop and go ahead and shoot the little 8-foot jumper. He had 2 guys in perfect rebounding position, and that ball was just a little bit high, just a tad high. Might not have been high for some guys, but it was high for Jeffries. you were a world-class high jumper, you might have been able to get that one.
Holmes tries to scoot over Swillis. He may have gotten a piece of it. Jeffries definitely blocked the shot by Jones. Jones drives before the shot. We have a foul on Fresno State. If it's Jeffries, it's his fourth. And Jeffries is hot. Quickly off the Bulldog bench is Travis Demanby.
See, I think a smart play by Brian Jones. We talked about it. Why not use your dribble? Take it into traffic. See if Jeffries fouls. He has the 3 fouls. Put him in jeopardy. Try to pick up that 4th foul and get him out of the game. Good, intelligent play by the Broncos.
So we'll make a note with 16:24 left in the game. Jeffries has to go to the bench. Bulldogs up by a point.
Big job now by Travis Demanby. He's got to go over on Jones and defend really an all-conference player who has terrific skills. And you know Jones is going to be offensive-minded.
A little help by Swillis. Then when he left, Jones just took the shot because it opened up, but no good.
Not to mention, Rob, you got a big party roster sitting on the bench with Jeffries not in the game. Other guys have to step up.
Al-Sayed with a right-hand hook. Swillis with a putback.
You know, I like Al-Sayed's hook. You know, most guys shoot a jump hook, but he just turned around and had a nice little motion all the way to the basket. Terrific tip-in by Swillis.
Fresno State back up by 3. 15.5 minutes remaining in the game. Lob inside to Holmes. Loses it. Knocked out of bounds by Fresno State. Porter. It'll be Santa Clara basketball with 19 on the shot clock. But first, we have a timeout at the Levy Center. Fresno State 38, Santa Clara 35.
Here's my top 10 at Fresno Bulldog Brewing Company.
Bulldog's 25 booths. Bulldog's all-weather patio. Bulldog welcomes large parties. Bulldog's homemade ice cream. Bulldog's handcrafted root beer. Fresno's best fish and chips. Bulldog's Angus steaks. Bulldog's great atmosphere. Bulldog's great service. And number 1, Bulldog's great food. Prepared fresh. No microwaves. Bulldog Brewing Company at the Fig Garden. Unleash the taste.
For women to love you, do you have to be a great dancer? Always say the right thing? Remember everything we say? No, but it sure helps if you give great gifts.
And this year, nothing you give could be more admired or treasured than anything in diamonds from Warner Company. From rings to bracelets to pendants, your gift will be perfect if it's diamonds. And if it's anything.
Anything. Anything. Anything. Anything Warner Company. Big Garden Village.
Get into the truck business because it's a part of you from when you're young. But if you're really serious about it, you sell International. Gibbs International, the fastest growing truck centers in the valley. Gibbs puts together the truck, the financing, the whole deal with top quality service and total satisfaction. Gibbs International, the brilliance of common sense. In Fresno at Highway 99 in Jensen. In Bakersfield at 99 in Bucko and Boulevard.
Sunday night at 9, a paranormal cult leader is the prime suspect in the deaths of his own worshipers, and Special Agent Goggett is his next victim. It's an all-new X-Files, Sunday night 9 on KMPH Fox 26. Fresno State by 3 with 15:24 remaining here at Santa Clara. Kyle Bailey gets it into Jones. Bailey prefers on the top. Rebound, Nathan. This is another thing the Bulldogs worked on all week, or actually the 10 days between games, was trying to push the ball up the floor and get into their running game as Porter loses it and gets it back. Of course, that was in anticipation that Tito Maddox might be back. And a whistle and another turnover.
And they made
foul on Mustafa Al-Sayed.
Yeah, they did get Al-Sayed, said that he used his off arm to defend the player behind him. That's a tough call.
When addressing the suspension of Tito Maddox, Jerry Tarkanian contends that he's going to run a certain style, and he's playing for the long haul. So he's hoping to have, a running type team that he can just plug Maddox into when he does return to the lineup.
Well, the other thing you want to do is make sure your guys are used to running the floor, as you said. Look at Al-Sayed running the floor. I mean, for a big guy, he can get up and down.
Up inside, a little short by Nathan, intercepted by Jones. Anderson off the glass. Nothing. Rebound comes off to Demandry.
Yeah, Ralph, anytime you lob the ball, I mean, it has to be dead flat perfect. Everything has to work well. It's a high-risk maneuver.
Bulldogs struck out tonight.
And if the pass isn't perfect and your teammate's not absolutely ready to get it, it spells doom. So you have to be mentally alert to make good decisions.
Nathan's pass deflected out of bounds by Emsley. Will make that Dealey, who got a hand on it. So it'll be Bulldog ball with 20 on the shot clock. Fresno State clinging to a 3-point lead here with 14 minutes left.
Santa Clara's playing the kind of tempo they would like. Well, how about
that had to feel good. You know, weight on the shoulders of Demetrius.
I'll tell you, it takes a certain amount of fortitude to continue to shoot the ball when you're not scoring. And Porter just got another good look at it and had a tremendous amount of confidence to get that one up. And I'm very happy for Demetrius. He's a good player. And he's a great young guy, and you hope that he starts to get it going.
1 out of 6. That was his first basket. He had been 1 of 5 from three-point range.
So Ralph, you hurt the team. If you're a perimeter guy, you have wide open shots. And you start to say, well, I can't make one or I can't make them, so I'm not going to shoot the ball. Then all of a sudden you're not guarded. So a good move by Porter to continue to look at the goal.
And it gives the Bulldogs a 6-point lead. Tickets are now on sale for the 2000 Trend Homes Classic Banquet. Will be held Monday, December 18th at the Piccadilly Inn University. Come out and welcome this year's tournament field. Tickets cost $25 and are available at the Bulldog ticket office. Call 278-DOGS for details. $13:43 left here at the Levy Center. Fresno State 41, Santa Clara 35. Bulldogs trying to improve to 5-2. Then you go home for a while. Next 6 games for Fresno State on the schedule are at home. Goes to UAB, Alabama, Birmingham Saturday night, then Toledo in round 1 of the Trent Holmes Classic on Tuesday. 18 home games this year. That's the most ever for Fresno State. Santa Clara is now at the 15 turnover mark. That was one of your keys.
Yeah, I thought that was a big key. And, of course, the other one was second chance points, which Santa Clara has done actually as good a job, if not better, than Fresno State. And the other one was the importance of Demetrius Porter to get some confidence and make some shots. He did make the last one.
Porter dishes off with Felix. The Bulldogs getting it around to Demandry for 3. That's no good. The rebound comes off to Dealey.
Another good look, though, by Demandry. Now, he's another guy that when he squares up, he's got a beautiful rotation on the ball. Continue to look at the basket. Interesting with Melvin Eli back in the game. They were working on his knee. I thought he might have some problems, but seems to be moving around.
Looked like they were massaging the knee or the lower thigh just above the knee on the left leg. Nick Irvin is in for Fresno State. He's only played 2 games this season. Hall spotted with an air ball. Jones goes there for the rebound.
It's really important for Demandry to block Jones out. He's a great rebounding guard. And that's his second score from offensive rebounding. So get a buddy on Jones. Keep him away from the goal. You almost want to dedicate yourself when you're guarding him and the shots up, just to say, look, I want to make sure that he doesn't get the rebound.
He's inside to Felix, puts it up under pressure, rebound. Eli, he was fouled on the shot. Justin Holbrook will pick up the foul.
It's a nice job by Eli to stay active. And what happened here was Felix drew a crowd. And when a crowd is drawn on the other side of the floor and you're away from it like Melvin Eli, just get active and get ready for the rebound. He did a nice job to draw the foul on time and get it up. Important now to get to the line, concentrate, make some free throws. Melvin is, Ralph, if you look at him shoot the free throw, he's got a tendency, he's falling backwards. He's not staying at the line. I never like to see guys fall back from the foul line. When you follow through, it's almost more importantly to get your body leaning toward the basket, not shooting and fading away. Faded away the last time. See what he does this time.
6-4 of 8. Gets a little pep talk from Nick Irvin, but can't get it to go. Still Demandry gets the rebound. See the Bulldogs get a new clock.
For Santa Clara will stay man-to-man, but they are really concentrating on Melvin Eli. guys were very alert to where Eli is on the floor. Right now they're playing him one-on-one, but people.
Over bounce pass. And a whistle before the shot.
Might be Holbrook again, who is defending Eli.
The ball will be out of bounds to Fresno State.
That was
they give it to Howell, his third.
It was Howell.
So now a third opportunity for the Bulldogs to get some points. Eli takes it up strong, and he'll go back to the free throw line. That time it was Holbrook, I believe. Holbrook picks up the foul.
Now, Melvin Eli has really developed tonight into the go-to player. Again, does a great job to get Howell in the air. And then it was Holbrook who came for the help a little bit late. But you never leave your feet defensively. You try to stay down. Don't have much of a chance of blocking the shot by Melvin Eli. That's what, 3 consecutive misses, and Coach Carcanian not happy.
4 of 10 from the line now for Eli. Overall, the team is 6 of 14. Eli gets the second. And a 5-point Bulldog lead, 42-37 with 12:04 to go.
Jeffries went out of the game, the 16-minute mark.
16-24.
With the 4 fouls. Holbrook. Again, there's Jones in there. See, that time, I thought a pretty good job. Nick Irvin to screen him out.
Still stop and fire. Rebound Holbrook. Jones. Holbrook steps inside the three-point line. Rebound was knocked away from Jason Westfall. Last touch by Fresno State. It'll be Santa Clara ball. But first we have a timeout. 11:26 to go in this one. It's still a close one. The Bulldogs lead the Broncos by 5.
Finished all your Christmas shopping yet? No? Need some help? Good.
This weekend, Got Shocks gives you the Power Weekend Sale. Save big on acrylic mops by Sag Harbor in a variety of colors.
Fight the frost this winter with a variety of warm throws and electric blankets, all 50% off.
Flannel shirts for him on sale. And there's holiday trim at 30% off.
The power of savings is yours. Use it wisely. It's the Power Weekend Sale this weekend at Got Shocks.
Time again for this week in Bulldog Sports, brought to you by AT&T Wireless Services. 1999 National Champion Stephen Abbas and the Bulldog Wrestling Team will host the first dual meet of the year on Sunday, December 17th, taking on National Power Oklahoma State in the North Gym. The meet starts at 7 p.m. Call 278-DOGS for ticket information. This week in Bulldog Sports, brought to you by AT&T Wireless Services. Ralph Wood, Dan Delwamedy here at the leading center with the Bulldogs and Broncos. Fresno State leading by 5. 11:26 to go in the 42-37 game.
Definitely the numbers that the Broncos wanted going into this game. They wanted to score the final score in the 60s, and that's where it's going. You look at this half, the Dogs 4-9, and 3 of 12 for Santa Clara. So one thing that they've done a nice job on, Ralph, is they played very good half-court defense. Where they've been hurt is second efforts. I mean, they've really defended the first shot well, but the second shot and the Broncos have been able to get up and in. So, and they've also gotten some points in transition. But half-court defense has been a strength so far for Fresno State tonight.
Bulldogs still being out-rebounded by 7. It's a 36-29 rebound battle. Another lob goes awry. That one from Irvin intended for Eli. So 3 lobs and nothing.
And over on the lob situation. Well, they're trying to front Melvin Eli, so you thought that lob might be available, but you might have to make that pass from the high post instead of making it from deep.
Holbrook has it knocked away by Nick Irvin goes into the backcourt. Runs out by Holbrook. And then he's fouled by Porter from behind.
Well, then no question, Fresno State showing terrific aggression. I mean, they're going out after him, taking some chances and going for the ball, but why not? Almost a clean steal here. I thought a good call by the official. He reached in, there was some contact.
Just the first personal foul on Porter, each team with 4 team fouls. And you can hear the contact on that one. Foul will be on Nick Irvin.
Well, Nick Irvin is playing with a purpose. There's no doubt about it. I mean, he is coming out and playing as hard defensively as I have seen him. Here he tries to beat a man to the spot, but there's definitely some contact on Howell. He tried to jump in the passing lane. So still out of bounds of the Broncos. Now, Demambi has to be alert. Jones taking the ball. Well,
inside to Holmes, in and out. Rebound battle for, controlled by Eli. Nathan 1-on-2. That doesn't stop him. Still takes it to the basket and draws the foul. Saw that in the first half where numbers didn't discourage the Bulldogs from taking it into another gear.
No, absolutely not. The numbers did not discourage Dennis Nathan as he took it in there. No question, a foul by Holbrook as Nathan took it to the basket, and then the ball was deflected. He wanted a goaltend, but you're not going to get that call. So Dennis Nathan, you look at his numbers for the night. And he followed the pattern so far, 4 free throw shooting. Dick Davies saying, you know, neither one of these clubs are playing well, but he's saying we're at home. We're only down 5. There's a little over 10 minutes to go. And obviously the game very much in doubt.
Right now 44% from the free throw line for the Bulldogs. That one kicks it up to 50. 47 actually. 8 of 17 from the line for Fresno State. Holbrook has to leave after picking up his 5th foul. 4th foul, I'm sorry. He would have had to leave as well.
Yes, he would have. It would have been a permanent leave.
Only his 4th foul, but he goes off with just over 10 minutes left. Vaca, it was really no good, but it was tipped up and in by Jim Howell.
Well, that was a heck of a tip by Howell. Howell's only a freshman. He's from Seal Rock High School in Newport Beach, and he made a heck of a play there with his left hand.
Back at the other end, Howell is called for the foul. His 4th. So now the Broncos, with a couple of their strong front court players in foul trouble, Howell and Holbrook each with 4.
Howell goes out of the game. I said he's from Seal Rock, Oregon. Let's get where the guy's from Newport High School in Seal Rock, Oregon. My goodness.
6 points and 9 rebounds. Porter looks good. Isn't. He's out, taken away from Eli by Swiss. They're going to call a foul. If they're away from the basketball, it could be on Melvin Eli.
I think it is on Eli. Again, trying to hook inside against Eli. Eli will pick up the foul. 16 foul. Only the first foul on Melvin Eli.
16 fouls on both sides now. 9.5 minutes remaining. It's 43-39. A steal. Porter can't get the layup to go. Nothing falling for Demetrius Porter tonight.
Well, definitely some contact, but no call on that as Porter had to steal him.
Nathan was wild on his shot attempt.
It would be a shame after that play to come out with nothing, but the Dogs still have an opportunity to score. Terrific steal by Demambi.
This has turned into one of those games where Jerry Tarkanian is going to feel very fortunate that he's out here with a win.
You bet. No question, it's up in the air now. And that's used very, very well, Ralph. It's one of those games right now you know can go either way. And a win is a win if you can get away with it.
Join KMPH Fox 26 next Wednesday as the Dogs tangle with either the Raging Cajuns from Louisiana Lafayette or the Sanford Bulldogs in Game 2 of the Trend Home Basketball Classic next Wednesday, only on KMPH Fox 26.
At the line for the Bulldogs, number 33, Eli.
Eli to the line.
that has been the major problem in this game.
He's 5 of 12 from the line now. The team is 8 of 18.
This is like a 12-15-point game because the Dogs don't get free throws. I mean, they're playing great defensive basketball in the half court.
Swilla's got the hand up at the other end of the line. He's hitting those. There were 2. That's what he likes to. Well, the other one's only worth 1.
2 looks good at this time. Eli's got 15. Nice pass by Nathan. This has been the strength of Fresno State, is their ability really to shut down Santa Clara in the first shot. The Broncos have scored very seldom on their first shot to the basket. Now that one, there's a second shot.
Jones got the rebound, and Eli was on the floor covering up. He went down and didn't want any bodies coming on top of him. And not getting up.
There are some similarities between this game, and you hope it doesn't end the same way in the San Francisco game. Remember, Melvin Eli tweaked his ankle in the second half of that game. And here, Brian Jones, what he does best is rebound his own shot. I mean, he's had at least 3 or 4 field goals on missed opportunities to go back in and get it and put it in. And Eli, good news, walking under his own power, and I'm sure he'll be back, but he's going to get a bit of a rest.
The Flames got to stop Al-Sayed with 8:06 now to go in the game, and a 4-point dog.
They got to think of bringing Jeffries back. Well, maybe at about the 5-6 minute mark.
Rebound, Willis off the demanding miss. He kicks it back out to Porter. The Dogs will reset the offense. Willis lost it on the way up. Jones has it back away, but goes back and gets it.
Yeah, it's a good move to run and try and Jones and double him up, slow his progress.
Pass off the hands of Morris and out of bounds. Jones spotted him cutting to the basket. But it's a turnover as the team's trade giveaway.
I'll tell you what, I thought that was a great pass. Morris said he wasn't ready. Jones gave him a layup. Got to get your hands ready when you go in the basket.
I'm not a god.
I'm not a miracle worker. I help people get better.
Always thought it made sense to be in a place where you took care of people and helped them get back home again.
You get to help new parents learn what to do.
I'm able to become quickly involved in people's lives in a very real and dramatic way.
2 weeks later, they come back and tell me, Doc, I'm feeling great. I'm going out to play golf next week.
I'm a father. I'm a teacher.
I am a doctor. I am a nurse.
I'm doing exactly what I want to do.
Some financial institutions are too big and some are too small.
At State Center Credit Union, everything is just right. State Center Credit Union offers all you're looking for in a bank and credit union, like free checking, unlimited ATM, and unique savings and loan programs. If you're tired of paying for everything at your bank, or you think there's no better alternative, come over to State Center Credit Union. Not too big, not too small, we're just right for you.
In any language.
Ho sentito abbastanza. Sono giunta a una decisione.
A little common sense goes a long way.
She's television's ruling force. Judge Judy.
Weekday afternoons at 4 on your station, Fox 26. Bulldog basketball on Fox 26 is brought to you by Gottschalks. Discover the world of Gottschalks, a world of selection, service, and value. By Community Medical Centers. And see your Northern California Chrysler Plymouth dealer today for great model year-end deals.
The Bulldog Shop, the official store of Fresno State Athletics, will be open on Sundays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. throughout the holiday shopping season. Visit the Bulldog Shop at the corner of Cedar and Barstow or shop online at GoBulldog.com. Melvin Eli left the game after taking a cut on the right knee, so he's had both knees worked on now tonight. And trainer Ed Ferreira is trying to stop the bleeding over there so Eli can get back in. Because he has been really the shining star for Fresno State with 15 points and 7 rebounds. Only a bad night at the free throw line has taken some of the luster off of that.
Well, we said one of the keys was force 15 or more turnovers, and the Broncos have turned the ball over 19 times. And actually 13. You'd like to be anywhere between 11, 12 for the game, but the Dogs have had the 13 turnovers. You see Melvin Eli just trying to get that Ed Ferrara trying to stop the bleeding and get him back in the game. Jeffries back in the game, and that again has typified their free throw shooting. In and out on a one-on-one opportunity.
8 of 19 from the free throw line. That's 42%. Or a set. Another double block. The second one we've seen tonight.
You don't see many double blocks, but 2 in one game. It's a bit unusual.
Portero needs a basket. Can't get it. Swillis trying to keep it alive. Doesn't. Baca gets it ahead to Jones, who runs right over Nathan. No call. And there's the call. That'll get Jerry Tarkanian up off the bench.
Yeah, Nathan took a calculated gamble, I thought, and had pretty good position. I mean, Nathan's trying to, he was off on the side a bit. Wasn't directly in front, but definitely some contact. And then El Sayed, definitely, he leaned in as Brian Jones in traffic, able to make a very difficult shot and get close this to a 1-point game.
Well, there's got to be a call one way or the other on contact like that.
Someplace.
El Sayed goes out. Eli patched up. The bleeding stopped, is back in. Jones at the line, trying to make it a 1-point game. He has 17, leading all scorers. Eli with 15.
Yeah, clearly, Ralph, the missed free throws. You know, that's the difference in this game. I mean, no matter what you want to talk about, it's very difficult to win, especially on the road, if you 40% from the foul line. And you've had many opportunities.
And it's contagious because Santa Clara was shooting 75% from the line. Which is still a 2-point Fresno State lead, 6.5 minutes to play. Jeffries is back in the game now for the Bulldogs, playing with 4 fouls. He has the basketball. And he has the touch.
And he has the confidence.
A rare 3-pointer for Fresno State. Just the 4th of the game for the Bulldogs. 4 of 20 now.
But, you know, it's a compelling story that Fresno State 4 for 20 from 3. And they're shooting 42% from the line, yet ahead in the game.
Ahead by 5. They've been ahead most of the game. Howell's shot was no good. He gets his own rebound. He's going to block for Eli. Out of bounds, last punt by Howell. It'll be Bulldog ball.
Yeah, and you know what Eli did there? You know his maturity showed on that play. He didn't knock the ball out of bounds. He could have. He could have swatted that ball on the 4th row. See, now Eli, what does he do? He blocks it easily to allow the ball to stay in play, and the ball was deflected off of Santa Clara and gives his team a possession.
Approaching 5.5 minutes remaining now. 5-point Fresno State lead.
Zoned by Santa Clara. They're going to zone and trap. So important now to recognize.
Jeffries is wide open for another 3.
He's hit 2 in a row. How do you like it now? Chris Jeffries back in the game with 15 and makes 2 big threes. See if Santa Clara goes 30. No, they're going to keep playing. You know now it's Brian Jones time. Got to be alert. You want to get to Brian Jones number 12 because no question he'll have his 51 of the go-to players.
Holmes backing in on Swillis. Turns, gets Swillis in the air, and then puts it in.
Again, Ralph, pretty good job on the first shot, but another ticket. Second chance points have gone to Santa Clara tonight. Melvin Eli wants the ball. They want to maneuver the ball and try to set him off low. He was calling for it. Now he's going to step away.
Kicks it off to Porter. Jeffries inside. Eli open. Can't get it to drop it. He was fouled, and he's helped up by the Santa Clara players, Holmes and Howell.
Wasn't that excellent ball rotation by Fresno State? Look at the ball. It's maneuvered around the key. And then see where Jeffries throws the ball. He throws it to the outside hand so that no one can get the ball. And a good play by Eli to take it in and draw the foul.
Eli shooting 2. He has 15 points.
And now the adventure starts. Well, now there's a good start.
6 of 13 from the free throw line now. Travis Evandy will check in for Fresno State. But between free throws, there's been a timeout called, and Bulldogs leading 52-45, 4:32 to play in the basketball game. 7-point Bulldog lead. The biggest of this half had been 8. Spring is just around the corner, and if you're looking for that perfect holiday gift for your Bulldog fan, why not buy a baseball or softball season tickets? Call 278-DOGS for details, or go online at gobulldogs.com. Boy, the 2 3-pointers by Jeffries. Huge at this point. Fresno State 5 of 21 from 3-point range.
And I thought Santa Clara, Ralph, might take a chance to go to Jeffries. He has the 4 fouls. But when you're behind and you're sitting there on that bench, it's very difficult to say to yourself, okay, we're going to try to foul a guy out. You're more concerned with what can we run, what can we do to get some points on the board. Points have not come easy for either club. And the Dogs with a 7-point lead, and Eli, who made the first of 2, trying to make both, which has not happened tonight, and it still hasn't.
Willis go with the rebound.
That's good patience. I like that. You've got the lead. You're about 4 minutes to go in the game. Let's get solid possessions. Let's get good shots. Come down the floor. Not a bad idea.
A good idea by Jones, who the Bulldog ball with 23 on the shot clock. Pass was intended for Jeffries.
Jeffries, no question now on the floor. He or Melvin Eli, the go-to players. So if you're Fresno State, your guys that are used to shooting and used to handling it in the clutch have to get back in the action and try to get the ball. Shot clock now. You got to be thinking. Not inside the 10.
Nathan. In and out. Rebound. Eli, but he loses it. It goes to Holbrook. Well, Eli had that rebound. They got away. We're under 4 minutes now. A 52-45 Fresno State lead. Oh, with the shot. Nothing but air. That was about 2 feet strong.
That was your old run-of-the-mill 13-footer that went 19 feet.
Little adrenaline behind that one.
Yeah, he was excited.
Timeout on the floor. Fresno State by 7.
Burger, fries, and a Coke. Don't bother me. I'm eating. The Charbroiled Superstar at Carl's Jr.
Introducing the new 200-horsepower Chrysler Seabrings. Sedan, convertible, and coupe. They beg to be driven.
This Sunday at 1, the Chicago Bears visit the 49ers. But first, join Terry, Howie, JB, and Chris for the NFL on Fox pregame show at 9. Rough and tough NFL action this Sunday on KFPH, Fox 26. Final home game of the season for the 49ers, and probably the final game at home for Jerry Rice.
Yeah, I'm going. It probably will be the final home game for Jerry Rice, the way he's talking. So it's going to be an emotional game Sunday against the Bears.
And the way Bill Walsh was talking today, it seems that he will not be brought back next season. Maybe the Raiders.
Who knows? Would surprise me.
3:44 left in our game. 52-45, Fresno State leads. Melvin Eli with 16 points and 8 rebounds tonight. Jones to inbound. Lobs it into Howell.
They're going to try to set up Jones. And the Broncos need to score. They had a big timeout. Brian Jones will try to step up if he can.
Kyle Bailey has it knocked away, but it goes to Holmes. He'll take it up.
Well, the Broncos are just a rebound in the glass. They are getting respectable efforts at the offensive end. The offensive rebounds just decidedly for Santa Clara.
Holbrook in there getting the rebound even with the 4 fouls. This broadcast is authorized under telecasting rights granted by the Fresno State Athletic Corporation and is intended solely for non-commercial use. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of the descriptions, accounts, pictures, or sounds of this broadcast without the express written consent of the Fresno State Athletic Corporation is prohibited. Holbrook misses the front end of a 1-and-1.
You're right, Ralph. It's contagious. Neither club shooting their free throws very well, and obviously if you're Santa Clara coming down the stretch, you can ill afford to miss anything.
You know, maybe when they remodeled this place, they did something to the rim.
Well, you know, it's a brand new floor.
It could be a little small.
Brand new floor. Maybe the rims are a lot smaller. How many basketballs can fit into a rim at one time simultaneously? 1, 2, or 3? So it's a little quiz for everybody who is watching. Now, you have to, together, simultaneously.
Side by side, you can fit 2.
That's the correct. How'd you know that? Most guys would not get that. That's the correct answer. 2. See, some would say 3, some would say 1, but you could fit 2. So, you know, that rim is big. You wouldn't know it tonight.
No,
because the ball's not going in.
Just getting 1 through would be good tonight. Another miss from the free throw line. Eli, we pick on him, but he's been there more than anybody, 15 times now, and he's made 6. The Bulldogs as a team, 9 of 22. The line is 41%.
In theory, it's the right idea. You are getting the ball inside. You're drawing fouls. You're just not converting free throws.
Well, this is the hack-a-shack, but just foul anybody.
Right. Well, don't even talk about that, because the last time I looked, Shaquille was 0 for 11 from the line. Now, you don't want to get to that point.
No. Bailey for 3. Another air ball off the hands of Holmes. And they're going to say it was last up by Eli, so Santa Clara will retain possession with 2:53 left.
And an 8-point lead in this type of game is a big lead, but you know Santa Clara is going to start looking free. So you want to extend your defense. Jeffrey's done a great job of staying in the game without fouling out. He's got the 4 fouls. He's guarding Baca, who is not really an offensive-minded guy. So it's important to get out and defend hard on the outside. Well, they're going to get a foul here on Nathan.
Nathan with a holding foul. Bailey. 1-and-1 situation for Bailey. 19 fouls on the Bulldogs.
And the line from the Broncos, Kyle Bailey.
Well, Santa Clara is, 9 of 14 from the foul line. So, I mean, that is respectable. But
they missed their last 2.
Yeah, the bad news for Dick Davey, they've missed their last 2, both of which were 1-on-1s. Well, that's their last 3. Yeah, that's like 6 points they've just given up. And, of course, Melvin stepped on bounds, so Santa Clara will yet get another chance.
Eli fighting for the rebound, lost his balance with some contact, stepped on the end line. So the Broncos have it with 2:44 left in the game, 15-3-45 Fresno State. Off the inbound. Holbrook shot no good. Fresno State coming down.
You might want to back this one out. Good decision by Dennis Nathan. You've got an 8-point lead. It would be a very good idea to use most of the clock. You don't want to get conservative, but you don't want to shoot it quick either.
Eli inside has it maybe partially blocked, but a foul then after on the follow-up. And a foul on Fresno State going back the other way. So this would be free throws for Santa Clara.
And that's the last thing you wanted to happen. And the idea was good here. And actually, the defender did get a part of the ball. And they're going to call Melvin Eli in the background with a foul. It was difficult to pick up, but they did call him with a foul. And not only does it stop the clock, but it gives the Broncos a chance to make a couple of free throws, regroup, set their defense, and gets them actually back in the game.
Well, they missed their last 3.
Of course, this is a double bonus situation. That's the loudest I've heard the fans. I think they're clapping because a free throw went down.
At this rate, I think you're going to get the loudest cheer when the final horn goes on.
Well, it has not been a good shooting game. I think that's, you get herky-jerky and players get out of sync when the ball doesn't go in. Now the Broncos are going to take some chances, try to get some steals. And they're very much in the game. This game is not over by a long shot.
With the struggles of both teams are still playing extremely hard. Now foul as Jeffries drives along the baseline.
And did you notice what Santa Clara did that time? They're behind. They went into a trap. Anytime the ball went to the corner, they doubled up in the corner. So you know now that if you're Fresno State, anytime you receive the ball deep on the baseline, you will have two players running at you. So you have to be alert to give the ball up.
Jeffries shooting two, looking good on the first one.
Of course, you know, Ralph, what the old rule of thumb is in free throw shooting. It's how well you shoot in the last 2 minutes. Throw everything else out. You can make your free throw in the last 2 minutes and you're ahead. Obviously, you're in great shape to win the game.
Jeffries now with 17 to match Melvin Eli. Bulldogs back up by 8. We approach 2 minutes left in this game.
You don't want to foul here if you're Fresno State. Give up a 2, but not a 3. But no foul.
Holmes back in the offense, hooks it. Put up and in on another rebound and another tip in by Howell.
That has been a recurring theme so far tonight, that second effort for Santa Clara.
6-point Bulldog lead, 55-49.
I would use most of the clock now.
Minute and a half left.
Yeah, I don't get much of a rush. Even if you don't get a shot off, which you know the Dogs will. And you can run the clock now all the way down to about a minute 10, minute 15. Now you want to have Jeffries shoot it. Get the ball to Jeffries and let him shoot it.
Fires. Rebound, tipped by Jones. He'll have to save it, and does. 6-point game as we approach 1 minute left. Jones, offensive foul. Demanding got position, hits the deck. Close call.
Yeah, big call there. Nice. You know what? It was a nice effort by Demanding. Look at him move his feet. He's going to anticipate. Watch him get over.
I think the Bulldogs got a break on that one.
You know, if you remember and you weren't there, Ralph, but for the San Francisco game, that same call, which was wasn't that close, went against Fresno State when a Fresno player had the ball. So it might be justice being served here because late in the game, the Dogs, that one could have gone either way.
Now it's foul time. Holmes fouls Porter. That'll send Porter to the free throw line for 2 shots with 59.7 seconds left in this one. The Bulldogs leading by a score of 55-49. Sun Made, the world's favorite raisin, proudly brings you tonight's player of the game, Melvin Eli. 17 points, 9 rebounds, 3 block shots. Melvin Eli, player of the game, brought to you by Sun Made, the world's favorite raisin. Eli checking in now for Fresno State. Porter made the first of the 2. Nathan goes to the bench.
Now Melvin controlled the game inside. Obviously, Ralph, he could have had 30 if he makes a free throw. And he missed a bundle of free throws, many of them 1-1. And the Broncos have not shot the ball well. This is a little breakaway here. Look out. Hello. How do you like it?
Jeffries with a slam dunk. He has 19, and with that slam, Don Keller of Fresno has disqualified to win a trip to the WAC tournament in March, courtesy Subway Sandwiches and KMPH. Fox 26, congratulations, Don Keller.
Offensive foul on number 25, Justin Holbrook.
Foul on Holbrook, and this time it is 5, and he's not coming back. 42.6 seconds remaining, and the fans are starting to clear out with the Broncos down by 9, and Porter at the free throw line. Chance to give Fresno State its biggest lead of this game.
And you can bet Jerry Tarkanian is saying, well, I think we may get out of here with a win. It wasn't easy. We know we can play better. We did defend well in the half court. That's the good news. The bad news is we didn't defend very well on the second and third shot because the Broncos did get some easy scores.
And had a heck of a time finding the inside of the round orange hoop there.
Yeah, and especially from three-point range. As you said, 2 of 14 in the first half from 3.
5 of 22 now.
5 of 22. And the free throws are what now, Ralph? 5 of 22 from 3.
15 of 29 on free throws.
And well, we've gotten better in the last 2 minutes. And that doesn't sound great, but I can tell you it's a lot better than what it was, 15 of 29.
Another steal. Porter or Swillis looked for Jeffries, who was looking over the other shoulder. Jones takes it. An immediate timeout called by Santa Clara.
Brian Jones has about half the points that Santa Clara possesses. If you look at the points by Jones and by Holmes, and Holmes got off, he made a couple of shots early, but Brian Jones would have 51, and Jones has now what, 19?
They put him down for 17 here. I thought he had 17 prior to that. Bulldog fans want a seat in the new Save Mart Center. The time has come. Personal seat licenses are now on sale, and just $100 reserves your seat in the new arena. Act fast. Over 75% of the available seats have been reserved. For applications and more information, call the Save Mart Center Personal Seat License Office at 244-2990.
Here's the other thing you got to look at if you're Fresno State. You go home for six games. So now you've got you're looking at 5-2. So you win 5 out of 7. And the USF game obviously is a game that could have gone either way. I still think Melvin Eli stays in that game. They win it. So you're back home, and you're on a bit of a stretch. You get Tito Maddox back soon. And the other good news tonight, Ralph, is I thought the team played very well with Jeffries out of the game. I thought that was a pivotal part of this game. He went out of the game with 4 fouls and was, what, a
16-24 left, and it was a one-point game.
It was a one-point game. When he came back in the game, the Dogs had extended that lead. Now, Jeffries was dynamic when he came back in the game.
He came in 2 straight threes,
you're
right.
2 threes. But that game could have gone away from Fresno State when Jeffries went out and it did.
At the line, number 0.
Dennis Nathan going to the free throw line. The record books will show that this renovated Levy Center was a loss the first time for the home team.
Now every free throw's going in. Have you noticed? In the last 2 minutes, I don't think the Dogs have missed one.
Well, we started questioning the design and the engineering of the rims. And
now, see, they're fine. See, the ball does go in. You get it up there right, it will go in.
Nathan makes both of them, and it's an 11-point Bulldog lead. Jones, cross-court pass goes right to Coach Davey.
Yeah, Coach Davey saying, I'm not the intended target. That's the old thin air pass. You know, you throw it, there's no play there, goes to thin air, and then all of a sudden it's up to the coach's hands, and he's going, what am I doing with the ball? I'm not playing.
You probably want the ball to go in anyone else but the coach.
Yeah, that's not good. The score is going to end up a bit deceiving. I think the Dogs are going to end up winning this game by double digits. It really was not a double-digit game. But you know what? A W is a W, and it's a nice road win.
Kyle Bailey fouls out as Dustin Warford comes in. Continue your thought.
The other thought I was going to make with Santa Clara, I can tell you that they are going to beat quite a few teams in the conference, and they will. This is a club that will be over 500 this year. So Jerry Tarkanian gets a nice win on the road. Now no one can miss a free throw. I don't know if you've noticed, but that's about 8 or 10 in a row.
Well, the Bulldogs have hit them when they really needed them down the stretch, and I guess that's all that matters. Final seconds ticking off. Jones puts it up. That's it. Game over. Fresno State improves to 5-2 with a 64-51 win. We'll be back.
This is Kofi Soteropoulos, and I would love to take you with me on a cruise on the Greek islands this June. First Value Travel and Galaxy Cruises has put together a 7-day cruise plus 2 nights in Venice from June 17th through the 27th. After landing in Venice from L.A., we board Costa Cruise Lines for Bari, Italy. On to the site of the first Olympic Games, Olympia. Then we sail for Mykonos, where the rich and famous will rub elbows with us. Off to Santorini, where the gods place the most beautiful sunsets. The seaside cafes of Rhodes await us, as well as the hospitality of Dubrovnik, Croatia. We finish with 2 exciting nights in Venice before heading home to plan our next cruise. And don't forget, put your vacation request in now for June the 17th through the 27th. Join me for this fantastic Greek island cruise by calling First Value Travel at 1-800-766-8264 or visit firstvalue.com on the internet. Plus, how often do you get to travel with your very own personal weatherman? Oppa!
Fresno State with a 64-51 win. And Coach, we were talking, you went a long way without making a bucket in the first half, but, you know, a W's a W.
Well, we don't shoot it well. We got to shoot it better. Our free throws was terrible, but I thought our defense was excellent because Santa Clara runs the flex better than any team team in the country, and I didn't think we let them run their offense very well. I thought defensively we were very good. Offensively, we really struggled.
I thought you did a great job on the first shot. I don't think they scored, I'd say, less than 5 field goals on their first shot, but the second one hurt.
Yeah, they got a lot of second shots. And I don't know what we're going to do about that. We got to get better there. We got to make our free throws. You know, you can't shoot free throws as poorly as we do. All last week, we had everybody in our team who shot less than 70%, had to make 100 free throws every day. So we got worse today. But I should have done that.
But you know what the good news is? You didn't miss a free throw in the last 2 minutes. Yeah, I mean, no, you made like 8 or 10 in a row in the last 2 minutes.
Eliminate those, and we were probably 30%. But I'm happy for a win. To win on the road, you got to be happy.
All right. Well, I know the USF loss was a tough loss, but at least Melvin was healthy, came back tonight. I thought played well.
Absolutely.
All right, Coach Arcadia. Melvin,